Greetings. My name is Tony Williams, and I am a graduate candidate at Loyola University, Maryland. I am an educator in Baltimore City Public Schools. I want to share some of my experiences that occurred during my internship. My initial thought was to do an internship on global communication. I became very interested in it during a class in digital communication. However, as I further expanded my knowledge on the role of a technology leader, I realized that I should work to improve a more immediate need in my school. Therefore, I became a champion of collaborative communication among educators in my school. I decided to work towards increasing digital communication and collaboration among my own grade level band and all primary teachers at my school. Improved skills in this area will reflect positively in our instructional practice and have a positive impact on our professional practice. I decided to address this essential need with my internship to benefit my colleagues and my school. This overview details my vision and much of my work beginning with my proposal and action plan, the initial tech survey that I used, the timeline that I followed, the key concepts that I focused on, online resources, data that I collected, and my reflections and the things that I learned that were revelations to me. Following my vision was a big undertaking. It took a lot of effort. I can say my colleagues worked very hard, and that helped me to work even harder. According to my proposal and information that was supported by the initial tech surveys, digital communication and collaboration needed to be the main focus. This is aligned to the key concepts within the professional growth and leadership core. A focus on developmental training for teachers and collaborative technologies followed all of my work, activities that I planned, things that I presented, things that we worked on, activities that we did, and our majority of our focus. These activities improved the way we had been previously communicating. It would surely lead to improved current practices and ongoing improvement. The key concepts grounded my work and they were the main focus and supported our activities and our learning. Key concept 12.1, candidates will be able to apply models of change to understand the current situation of technology innovation in a school. My internship began with participants at the entry level on the ACOP model. We learned the basics of several Google products. This was successful and was integrated into our planning task. With modeling, practice, and purposeful use, adoption of collaborative methods of communication was definite. The ability to see the practical use of collaborative communication made it easy to encourage others to adopt the process into their communication repertoire. The biggest indicator of progress towards adaptation is the beginning of collaborative planning using Google Documents and Google Slides. The 24/7 access of tools and resources began to show how innovative and creative our application of school curriculum could be. As educators, we became more flexible and open to modern approaches to connect with students and parents and bring about change in the educational and communication process. Throughout my internship, I found that this conclusion that I wrote in my technology adoption paper was very evident. Key concept 13.2. Candidates will understand technological tools for collaboration with colleagues and demonstrate the disposition to use technological tools for collaboration in appropriate ways. This slideshow grew from an idea that we discussed during a lunch and learn opportunity. I chose this to showcase Google Slides. It proved to be a wonderful collaboration. The resulting slide presentation was created for entire grade level. The teachers were able to complete it while they were home over a weekend. This joining forces and sharing of resources by adding video, music, vocabulary content, and activities showed them how flexible and convenient that this could be. We designed a product that everyone was proud of. It was collaboration at its finest. Key concept 14.2, candidates will be able to demonstrate the ability to lead technology initiatives at the school or district level. And 15.1, candidates will be able to apply models of professional learning to begin the process of real change in a school. These concepts were demonstrated by the professional development sessions that I put together for my colleagues. The planning and the implementation, decision making, and curated shared information all exemplified these core concepts. These were the fundamental basics of the things that we work. Google products, Google Docs, Google Forms, and Google Drive basically were the things that we use to try to use to get this collaborative idea together, working with the teachers in school and out of school and understanding the benefits of doing so. We watched videos, I planned activities that they would be able to use and join together to each person expressing their ideas and sharing things that they learned, things that they noticed, to be able to see that we can learn from each other, grow from each other, and actually demonstrate how we planned an activity in rotation, and we could all see what each other was doing. When we worked on Google Forms, we planned for the 100th day of school, and we were able to get a poll from the parents to see who could participate. We had our permission right away. We knew instantly how many kids would be able to do it. We knew the types of activities and products that they were able to bring, the things that they were willing to participate and donate to our activities to support, and we were able to get it all seamlessly. We put a lot of time into Google Drive planning an entire transportation unit, and we knew the resources that were available to us from each teacher being able to share and able to show what it is that they had that they could contribute. We will not have to start straight from the empty slate next year. We'll have all of that to already waiting for us, and the time can be better spent. Key concept 16.1, candidates will actively engage in professional learning networks to collaborate and share ideas and resources with colleagues. Acting in a role as the teacher leader highlighted to me that I was an agent of change in helping our colleagues, our school, and our staff become a part of new things. This task included the responsibility encouraging coworkers to adopt new things. Although it was not a part of my initial plan, joining Twitter was aligned with my vision and my goal to increase communication. I encouraged our school to have a Twitter page and people to participate in it. We used that opportunity to tweet about our literacy night. It was new, it was exciting, and it exemplified us being able to communicate with others and not just to talk back and forth in person and sharing things in the past, but being able to do it in real time, reaching others and sparking ideas. And people really, really got a good feel for that. 17.1 key concept states that candidates will be able to locate a variety of technological resources and evaluate them for classroom use and assist colleagues with the process. I determined the Google products could promptly be useful in our practice, and we would be able to use them fairly quickly. I realized as well that a learning curve was being created and that there was a gap beginning to be created as well. I began a collection of resources to collect for my colleagues to assist in them having resources that they could use to preview the things that we were doing, to review the things that we had already done, and to gain access as they needed. This page was created so that there would be resources of things that we had used in our professional developments, things that we could practice again alone if we needed to, or work together with colleagues if necessary, so that we could continue to be successful. These things were posted in our shared drive provided by Baltimore City. That's a convenient location to house this resource, which can continue to grow and be a resource that's accessible to all. This allows for synchronous and asynchronous possibilities, personalized learning, and it can grow not only just the information on the page itself, but in the people that have the ability to use it. As I reflect on my own personal journey, I began at the substitution level when using technology. And quick advancement and a growing understanding helped me to be able to show my colleagues how to improve the functionality of our planning by incorporating the use of these communication skills. Having a deep understanding of pedagogy and curriculum meant that the focus had to mostly be on the technology and how I can show that this can be helpful in our productivity. From the start of my internship and the feedback that I was able to receive, I have determined that it was very successful to help my fellow teachers move to make better use of technology beyond showing movies and books on CDs. We successfully enhanced lessons and activities using collaborative improvement and being able to use group instruction and group participation. And this big step towards including task redesigns for students is a big part in having modified curriculum and activities for learning. The data that I collected at each session really showed me how successful it could be and what a impact I was having on my coworkers. I have contributed to the success of educators being able to move students to the 21st century skills and having outcomes that can surpass what we would be able to do without using technology. I am excited to report that 100% of the people said that they found participating in these sessions to be beneficial. This also brought me to some new revelations as well. In addition to just learning about technology, I learned about being a leader. I learned about being flexible. I learned that there are a lot of things that are a part of the things that we do that's not related to technology. I realized that scheduling is very, very difficult with everybody having independent schedules in their personal life and different schedules in their professional life, that with early dismissals and after school schedules and school closures and weather, that it's just really difficult to maintain a schedule without understanding that it will be rearranged. That flexibility is a must. And being flexible means that you have to make real-time adjustments. I realize that more participants may need different time frames to be able to make sufficient progress. And they need to be able to see that they're doing and learning and determining things that are helpful and successful to them. So I had to begin to offer one-on-one lunch sessions for some people that needed additional modeling. And this proves to be successful to keep them motivated and to keep them interested. The attendance was a constant change of participants. I had not expected that to be the case. So most sessions did not have the same participants. I was surprised that the list varied to the degree that it did, but as a few became a stronger unit, maybe not necessarily growing in number, but growing in knowledge, it was very, very helpful and encouraging to me as well. Practice was not something that everyone was doing independently on their own, so I needed to change my process so that the practice would be embedded. So I began to choose topics and design products that were related to what we were currently doing. The Valentine's Day, Dr. Seuss, the 100th day of school, and that intentionally highlighted the benefits of the things that we were doing. Next steps will be to continue to grow in knowledge and to continue to support. I am a lifelong learner and lifelong educator. Thank you.